Okay, this is section 10.2. It's called arc measures. Alright, arc measures are basically the measurements of arcs. Not the lengths of arcs, make a big deal about it in class tomorrow, but the measures of the arcs. The arcs are measured in angles, okay? Are measured in angles. So for instance, if I start with this arc that I've got here, and I say maybe this angle ACB is 50 degrees. Alright, I start with a 50-degree angle there. We got a couple things going on. Okay, some vocab we need to knock down first, and then we'll analyze that angle. First, we've got minor and major arcs. A minor arc is less than 180 degrees, and we name it using two letters. Okay, less than 180 degrees, we name it using two letters. For instance, arc AB. Okay, the symbol that we use above AB is just a little curve. Okay, so that means arc AB. We've got major arcs. Okay, so major arcs. Major arcs are greater than 180 degrees, and they're measured using three letters. So we might, for instance, name one of these arcs arc A, D, B. Okay, once again with the arc symbol above it. Okay, the first one, the minor arc AB, A to B, that's all it means. It's just AB. That's that minor arc. The other one would be arc ADB. We just go in order. A around the circle, D, B. And that's my major arc, ADB. Okay? ACB, this actual angle, so angle ACB, that's called the central angle. This is a central angle. Central. Okay, very important to get the vocab down in these circles, in the circle sections here, okay? That is a central angle. So, for instance, if I wanted to write what the measure of AB is, so let's say I want to write the measure of arc AB. Let's give myself some room here. Measure of AB, I would write it like this. Measure of AB, just like I would the measure of some angle. Measure of AB is 50 degrees. Okay, so the measure of A to B is the same as the central angle. Okay, measure of AB equals 50 degrees. And that's it. That just means that AB is 50 degrees. Okay? So let's take a look at this picture over here to the right, and we'll do some analysis on this one. Let's say that we've got some information. For instance, I know that RPS is 110 degrees. Okay, so I know that angle is 110. Let's say that I also know that RT is a diameter. Okay, so I know that RT is a diameter, and let's find these arc measures. If I want to find arc RS, that is the same measure as the central angle. Okay, so RS is the same as central angle. That's just going to be 110 degrees. Okay, RTS, well, that's going to take me from R all the way around to T, all the way around to S. Okay, well, here's what I know. I know that RT is a diameter, which means this angle here is 180 degrees. Angle P on the other side there, PT, is 180 degrees. That means that this arc is 180 degrees. Okay, ST must be then, since all the angles add up to 360, ST must be 80 degrees. Excuse me, 70 degrees. Must be 70 degrees. Okay? Must be 70 degrees. That means that the whole angle there in blue, RTS, must be 250 degrees. RST, so that means from R to S to T, Well, that's going to be 180 degrees. Okay, that's going from the diameter, to the ends of the diameter around the circle. Okay, and that's it for those. Postulate 23, the arc addition postulate, says this: if, for instance, I have one arc measure quite simple actually. It says this: if measure of ABC, arc ABC, equals AB plus BC. This is literally as simple as a segment addition postulate. It just says that if I want A, B, C all the way around, it means I take BC and I add that to AB, and that's it. Okay, the arc addition postulate. Not much else to know on that one. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, that's postulate 23. Let's say over here I've got let me give you some vocab real quick for congruent circles. Congruent circles congruent circles have to have the same radius okay, so they have to have the same radius. And so we might have two circles, for instance, maybe circle C and maybe circle D. And let's say they each have a radius of maybe 5. Okay, each have a radius of 5. And that would mean that these are congruent circles. They've got the same radius. Okay. Another way, and that's it. So that's the rule. They've got to have the same radius to be congruent circles. Okay. All right. And that's it for this part. Let's pause the video here, and we'll go pick up the next part in 1 second.